Tonight, I'm making a local sunset flight, and we're going to return after dark. My co-pilot, John, is my future brother-in-law's dad. He's in from Oklahoma. He's had a lot of flight training, hasn't flown in a while, and of course, I told him while he's here, I'd take him up. Tonight, we're flying one of the club planes that I haven't flown yet. Cherokee 7696 Foxtrot is a 1977 Piper Cherokee Warrior with 150 horsepower. We had planned to fly Saturday, but the weather just didn't cooperate. Next weather. No surprise, there was a convective sigmet as well as a convective sigmet outlook. That said, the bad weather seems to be moving off to the northeast, and it looks like we'll be able to fly. Knocked out our pre-flight and got the airplane ready to go. Plan tonight is to depart out to the northwest. We'll fly out over Coral Springs, Parkland, the eastern Everglades. We'll fly north, staying west of Boca Raton, and then cut back south of Lantana. If the weather has cleared up, we'll head north along the Palm Beach shoreline. And now with the engine started, it's time to get the ATIS information and taxi. Tonight we're going to be landing and departing on runway 15. The wind is about 5 knots, 150 degrees. Can't get any better than that. Completed our run-up and taxied to runway 15. We had to hold short and wait for a Cessna 172 to depart ahead of us. Got our takeoff clearance and turned on the runway for departure. Controller cleared us to depart on course to the northwest. We'll fly out northwest over the eastern Everglades. We'll see what the weather's doing as we turn north, and then we'll make a final decision on whether we're going to continue on or whether we're going to turn around and head back to Pompano. Either way, we'll get up in the air for a little bit, and that's always a good thing. As we turn crosswind, I looked to the north and I could see that the weather was starting to dissipate. The clouds were moving out to sea. As I looked to the west, we were treated to just a gorgeous sunset. We sure picked the right night to fly. As planned, we headed east, staying between Lantana and Boca. As we approached the coast, the weather was clearing up, and I contacted Palm Beach Approach to get clearance for shoreline transition. We made our way north, with the orange glow of the setting sun lighting up the horizon to the west. The clouds continued to dissipate, revealing a darkening, clear blue sky. Below us, the ocean was flat calm, providing a spectacular view. Approached Jupiter Inlet, I climbed up to 1,200. Over the inlet, I entered a slow 360-degree turn out to the west. Now the sun had descended completely below the western horizon. All that was left was the faint orange glow of the day that was. What an amazing sight. Well worth the price of admission, if you ask me. As we finished our turn and prepared to head south, the remaining daylight was giving way to night. Sure am glad I went out in the pattern a few weeks ago, did those 4 takeoffs and landings, so I was legal to fly after dark. On a return flight south, we were asked to descend to 500 feet, which is pretty common along this stretch of shoreline. We passed just off the barrier resort of Singer Island, which is located just to the north of Palm Beach. Singer Island is an upscale destination with a few notable resorts and thousands of luxury condos, including the 42-story Tiara. The island was initially developed by Paris Singer, the son of Singer sewing machine magnate Isaac Singer. It was initially planned as a development called Palm Beach Ocean, but due to the abrupt end of the Florida land boom in the late 1920s, it never got off the ground. Today, Singer Island is considered one of the top 5 beaches in Palm Beach County, and along with the beach, it boasts a number of parks, marinas, hiking, and bike paths. As we continued towards Pompano, the remaining daylight slowly faded away. We passed through Delray, Boynton, and Boca before turning in towards Pompano. The controller asked us to enter the pattern on a left base entry for runway 15 and informed us we'd be landing behind a TBM who was already on final. Turned on the final and got the airplane lined up with the runway. This is going to be a full flap landing tonight, and our aiming point is going to be the 1,000-foot markers or just a little bit past. Runway 15 is just under 5,000 feet with a 500-foot displaced threshold, and of course our ramp is all the way down at the end, so once we land we're going to let it roll out down to the end, turn off on taxiway Lima, and that'll take us right into spot 2. Thanks for coming along. As always, be sure to leave us a comment, click the like button, subscribe, and share us with your friends. See you next time.